Hello my lovely floss tube friends, and welcome back to my channel. Warm welcomes to you all. I hope you're all well. Today's video is an announcement video. It's an announcement video regarding the digital planners, which I was selling on Etsy. So these are the 𝓸𝓱𝓸𝓹 and Stitchers digital planners and journals. The Etsy store is now officially closed. But the good news is you can still purchase one of these planners, and you'll be purchasing the planners from the shop, which is now connected to my blog/website. I will put all of the information regarding the website in a link here and also in the description box below for those that are interested. I can hear you wondering why I've switched, or why I've shut down the Etsy store and I've switched over to a website. Well, there are a number of reasons. So if I go through just a few of those reasons, there were some downsides with Etsy. The first big problem that I had was that when I decided to sell the planners, because the planners, I originally created a planner for myself. And it was only once I'd done that and I'd shared it with a few people, and they were like, Teresa, you need to share those. People need to be able to have those as well. It was only then that I decided that I would make them available to other people to purchase. Before that, they were just solely for me. And when I decided that I was going to share them and make it so that they were accessible for others to purchase, I wanted everyone to sort of pay the same amount for whatever it was that they were purchasing. So it made sense that with the amount of people that use Etsy, that I would use the Etsy platform as a selling point. What I didn't realise when I created the store, I created the Etsy shop, was that that isn't strictly true when you're selling on Etsy. Depending on location of your customer, some customers will be charged additional charges and additional taxes, which I thought really unfair, because to me that didn't resonate very well. It was like, well, no, everyone should be able to pay the same. Yes, there is always when selling internationally, there is always an exchange rate variant, which will slightly change for costings for people in different locations. But that is the same with any international shipping or any international selling that happens. The exchange rate will slightly vary the cost. However, never have I heard that additional taxes need to be added for different locations. That I just didn't like the idea of. So that was the first reason for pulling away from Etsy. The second reason for pulling away from Etsy was the problems with the downloads. I was endlessly emailing backwards and forwards with numerous people that were struggling with the fact that they'd made their payment and they couldn't either access or find or get the download to work. There was lots of time that I was spending on emailing backwards and forwards, assisting people. When that didn't work, that left me two other choices. One was to either email them directly from my personal account and email the documents over, or create a shared Dropbox to put the files in and then share that link with them so that they could access the files that they'd purchased. That wasn't how I wanted it to be. The whole point of instant download is exactly that. It needs to be instant. If you pay for something, you want to play with it then and there. I get that. I'm the first person that is that person who wants to play straight away. So the fact that people were making payments, then having to email backwards and forwards and faff around with me just to get their hands on what they purchased, again, that wasn't resonating well with me. As well as the fact that I was spending so much time doing all of that and not time stitching or doing anything else. So for me, the platform just wasn't working so well. Most of the people that were purchasing came from your good sales and our lovely niche little community on 𝓸𝓱𝓸𝓹 and word of mouth that then cascaded it into sort of other social media platforms. You know I am useless when it comes to social media platforms. This basically is really my only social media platform. I'm not really very good at Instagram. I'm shocking at that. I'm not really that good at keeping up with Facebook. I'm absolutely shocking with that. The only thing that I have been consistently good at is either posting on my blog or doing YouTube. So they're going to be the two places that are my social media platforms. But thankfully, there are a ton of you out there that are social media gurus and spend lots of time on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. And so word of mouth has cascaded down so that, you know, people that maybe didn't know about my videos were still made aware of the digital planners. So for those of you that share all this good stuff and information, the Etsy store is closed. You cannot purchase it from there anymore, but the website is up and running, has been for a long time, and I've just added the shop there so that you can purchase from there. It's super, super easy to use. When you go to the website or blog, you'll see the shop. Click on the shop, you'll see all the planners, all the inserts in there, add them all to your basket. Go down to the bottom, you have the choice to pay by PayPal, but it doesn't matter. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can pay by credit or debit card. As soon as you make that payment and the transaction is processed, the page that you're sitting on will show you all files for you to download. They will download to your device. But the good side to this is it will also send you an email. So once payment is confirmed, the system will send you an email and your downloadable files will be within that email too. So two places that you can get the downloads from without needing to worry that you can't access them. So super, super easy, or it appears to be super, super easy on the website versus the Etsy store. The very, very big downside, massive downside, was I have now, because of shutting down the Etsy store, lost all that lovely, lovely feedback and all the product reviews and comments that I received with all those lovely little gold stars that you all gave me for those that had already purchased them. I honestly believe that was one of the reasons that the sales were going as well as they were. Was because if you're anything like me, when you go and you're thinking about purchasing something, you're like, well, I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's actually any good. It looks okay, but you know, what you see and what you get are two different things. But the fact that so many people left so much lovely product review information and comments, you know, where they were saying this product's great, I love it, you know, it's a game changer, it's this, you know, I absolutely love my planner, I've never had a digital planner before and I'm stoked. I think people read that and they're like, well, it must be good. You know, if all these people keep giving it all these stars and everyone says how good it is, it must be good. So I'm afraid all of that is gone. So as a bit of a call to action, for those of you that have actually purchased one of my digital planners and were good enough to send me their lovely feedback and comments on Etsy before and in YouTube, if you could go on over to my site and actually leave some comments and feedback and product reviews on the site, I would really, really very much appreciate it. Not just for my own peace of mind, but more for those new people that are thinking about possibly buying one. Because I think it's the feedback and confirmation from others that it's, you know, it works, it does what it says on the tin, whether people like it. I think that is what actually sort of makes people think, well, yeah, maybe I will buy it then, because all these people, you know, all these people wouldn't say how great it is if it's not great. You know, if it doesn't work for them, they wouldn't be telling me it works for them. So I would really, really appreciate where I can to try and recapture all those lovely, lovely comments and all that lovely product review onto my website. And the only way that I can do that is ask and reach out to my lovely community of people that have already purchased them, already using them. Good or bad feedback, you know, it's no good you just only put in feedback if you like it. There might be somebody that'll be like, actually, Teresa, I got it, I started using it, but I really don't like it. Any feedback that you have, I would really appreciate if you could go over to the website. Like I say, information for the website is down below and it was in a clickable link up the top. if you could go and leave product review or feedback, that would be very much appreciated, not only to me, but anyone that hasn't already got a planner and would like one, but would prefer to read some reviews before they actually do. Oh my God, a frog has just jumped into my house. Hello, little baby frog. That's a bit extreme. So on that note, I think I need to go because I need to go and get the frog out of my living room. That was a bit of a video killer. Thanks, pal. Quickly before I go, was there anything else that I needed to tell you? Yes. Sorry, I'm seriously distracted by the frog now. So finally, before I go, on the website you will notice there are 2 areas. You can join a mailing list and you can also subscribe. If you subscribe, you will receive, every time I post a new post on the blog, you will receive a notification. If you join the mailing list, which I would really appreciate if you could join the mailing list, as and when I upload new products or new inserts or any of that other good stuff, I can send out an email via the mailing list to let everybody know that has a planner there's a new insert, or there's a new this, or there's a new that. So yeah, so if you can head on over to the website, join the mailing list, subscribe to it so that you get notifications of all the blurb and blog stuff that as well. If you're interested in that thing, into that type of stuff, that would be very much appreciated. Now, on that note, people, I need to go and get the little froggy out of my living room. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you again for all the support. It is genuinely extremely appreciated. I love you all. So until next time, people, bye bye for now.